warned Russia that its reckless behavior will not be tolerated. Developing a nuclear weapon in breach of a Cold War treaty known as INF, which would enable Moscow to launch a nuclear strike on Europe on short notice. The US Defense Secretary told NATO ministers that Washington will respond if Moscow does not return to compliance with the treaty limits.
The United States is reviewing options in our diplomacy and defense posture to do just that, in concert with our allies, as always. Make no mistake, the current situation with Russia in blatant violation of this treaty is untenable.
Russia has denied any violation and says the United States has positioned its missile defense system in violation of the pact. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said Russia recently acknowledged the existence of a new missile system that poses a risk to the alliance. He brought up Russia's violations of other international norms, such as using force against its neighbors, attempting to influence election processes, and spreading misinformation.
Today's announcement by the Dutch and the British governments have exposed Russia's indiscriminate campaign of cyber attacks around the world.
The Netherlands revealed Thursday that Russia's military intelligence service, GRU, attempted a cyber attack on the Organization of the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons at The Hague. Hours earlier, Britain, backed by close intelligence allies Australia and New Zealand, accused GRU of carrying out a worldwide campaign of malicious cyber attacks. The allies warned Russia that its reckless behavior will not be tolerated.
These things are occurring in sports, doping, and or in areas of economic interest. It's just not on. And as an international community, we need to make that incredibly clear. And as a government, we are doing exactly that.
The U.S. Justice Department on Thursday announced criminal charges against 7 Russian intelligence officers, accusing them of hacking, wire fraud, identity theft, and money laundering as part of an effort to distract from Russia's state-sponsored sports doping program. 3 of them had also been named in a July indictment that accused Russia of hacking democratic email accounts ahead of the 2016 U.S. presidential election. A warm welcome to the Kremlin.
Viktor Orban and Vladimir Putin, two self-styled strongmen battling Western liberalism, have developed a close relationship.
I'm very glad that over the last years we have had balanced, predictable relations.
That is not how Hungary's European Union partners see relations with Russia. But this meeting was about business as well as friendship. Hungary is hugely reliant on Russia for energy.
Not just for its gas, and I think it gets about 3/4 of its gas from Russia, but also because more than half of its electricity comes from nuclear plants, and 100% of the fuel for those nuclear plants comes from Russia. So it's very easy for the Russians to remind the Hungarians that a cold winter is coming if they want to exercise political leverage on them.
President Putin reiterated Russia's commitment to investing in Hungary through its state-owned nuclear giant.
Rosatom will start constructing 2 new energy units at the Pax nuclear power plant in the near future.
The Pax nuclear project raises alarms in Brussels.
Hungary is taking out a large Russian loan